Now with Diana, there are a lot of new money-making methods that you can do in Hypixel Skyblock. Now, Diana comes with the mythological event, and the mythological event basically allows you to run around on the map, hunt for particles, and kill mobs, and gain griffin feathers and other really cool RNG drops, and just drops in general. Participating in the mythological event is something that everyone can do, and it's guaranteed, no matter what, to make you a little bit of profit. Of course, you got to do some grinding, and it is one of these events where you do gotta play the game. You can't just AFK it or something like that, but it will make you money, and in the end of the day, you'll be happy about it. I hope. I like money in Hypixel Skyblock. But before we start this video, I'm doing a 1 million coin giveaway to 3 lucky people. All you need to do for a chance to win is subscribe, like, comment your IGN down below, and then comment your favorite event in Hypixel Skyblock, and then you're automatically entered to win. That's how easy it is. Along with that, I'm also doing a 10 million coin giveaway in my Discord. It's the first link in the description, but let's just get into the video. So first of all, it's really important that we just look into what's actually needed to participate in this event. So pretty much what you need is a griffin pet of any rarity. It does not have to be legendary. Legendary, if you don't have a good setup, is probably way too difficult for you, and you'll see why in just a second. If you go to Diana here, you can actually buy a griffin for 25k coins, and that's just a common griffin. It'll be fine. They're not too expensive for the lower tiers. You see 1.3 million for the uncommon one. Along with that, we need an ancestral spade right there. As you can see, it costs 5k coins and 32 gold ingots. I have mine somewhere in my backpack, but as you can see, my backpacks are very cluttered, so I probably won't find this, so I'll just buy a new one. And there we go. Now we're pretty much set. So if we move on to the armor you need. Now for the armor, it's really dependent on what kind of griffin you have. Now if you start off with the uncommon or the common griffin, you can probably run around in dragon armor. That wouldn't surprise me if you could do that. You could probably run around in any of these sets and kill it pretty easily. If you want to go on to extremes, you could probably also use the Jerry set. If you move up to rare, shadow assassin will probably be good. I am actually not sure. You could probably also do it in storm or something like that. I'm not too sure about the lower tiers, but that should probably be fine. For the epic one, shadow assassin is probably great, something like that. Whatever armor is in that like category league kind of thing. And for the legendary, what I would recommend is if you run it around with a warden helmet and full necrons or reaper. You could also wear the evangel helmet, but the warden helmet is way better. Now last, we of course the weapons. Again, if you're a lower tier, you can probably use the AOTD. Moving up, you could probably use live dagger and pretty much whatever sword you want. Now if you're on the higher tier like the legendary griffin, I would recommend the daedalus axe. Now the reason I would recommend it is, first of all, it deals plus 200% damage against mythological creatures and Minas followers. On top of that, it deals more damage for the taming level, and it copies the stats from your active pet. Now this is good because if you look at the griffin pet, it has some pretty good base stats, including 16 magic find. Now the giant sword, emerald blade, all of those swords are also great, but I would recommend the daedalus axe just for the magic find and those extra stats. Now at last, the talismans are pretty important, and they actually just revamped the whole talisman thing, so it's gonna be a bit confusing. Now what I have done is I have the bloody power stone on, and then I have put all my stats tuning into crit damage. Now I don't have a lot, and that's because I don't have the best talismans. I need to work on my talismans, I really do. But whenever I get better talismans, I'll do a lot more damage. So if you look at me, I'll probably do 200-300k to these mobs per hit. But if you have a pretty good talisman setup, if not like a maxed out talisman setup, you'll definitely do 400k, if not 500-600k, if not even more. Like, I'm pretty sure you could do way more actually. And now we're actually ready to participate in this event, and one of the tomen is probably also really good to have, so we're just gonna have that on us just in case, just to heal up and stuff like that. So what we do now is we actually right click this spade, and it will guide us towards where we have to go. So now you can see it can't obviously be in the mountain, so we'll have to go around the mountain right here, and we can right click again, and it's actually right here. Now something that's worth noting is that the API for these griffin birds, as far as I know, have been removed. Now for me, I can see them when I get really close, but usually you could see them all across the map, which I can't anymore. You can also see that there are a bunch of null exception errors because that API was removed. So what we're gonna do now is we're pretty much just gonna right click these just like so, and then we have started 2 quests. Now there is actually one more down here that we could just do as we're here. There we go. Cool. Now we right click again, and we can see it's gonna have us on the other side of the mountain, so we're gonna work over there. Now this is where it starts to get interesting. We have the mob here. Now it will spawn a mob ranging from around 4 mobs, I'm pretty sure. There are Siamese cats, there's a big iron golem that I just forgot the name of. Gaia Construct, yeah, that's it. Then there are minnows, there are champions, there are inquisitors. There's actually more than 4 mobs, but the inquisitors can drop a book called Chimera. Now, first of all, these inquisitors have 40 million HP, I'm pretty sure, and they have a little over 1% chance to drop you the Chimera book. Now you can see it's already 123 million for the first one, and if you upgrade it all the way, it's gonna be a little over 1 billion. You can do the math. Now, of course, 40 million HP is a lot, so what you can do is you can join something called Diana parties. You can ask in lobbies. Sometimes you might find a lobby. I don't know if there are discords for it. There are probably discords for it, so you can do all of those things. And pretty much what you then do is you say in chat when you get an inquisitor, and then everyone pretty much comes over and helps you out. Now, this is of course only if you have the legendary griffin, but at the same time, just having the normal ones and digging up like griffin feathers and stuff like that is really good. Now, you can also get dwarf turtle shellmets, crochets, remedies, and also dig up coins. Now, if we dig this up, we can see we have a minnows, and this one can actually drop the Daedalus Six, which I forgot to mention. So we're just gonna hit it, and it's gonna die fairly quickly. This one isn't that difficult. Now, we didn't get anything other than the ancient claw and some enchanted gold. Now, you can also see enchanted gold is 1k per, so you can see we already made 2k from that one, which is not a lot, I know, but I mean, it's a little something. Now we have another mob. We can right click that there, and we can see we have a Gaia Construct. Now, the Gaia Construct is, in my opinion, the most difficult one to kill. They do a lot of damage, and especially because they have a 3-block hit range. But what you want to do is you want to wear a god pot or something like that, and then just jump and hit. That's, in my opinion, the best method. Just like have jump on, and then try avoiding those like iron X's at places, and you should kill it pretty easily. Just like so. There we go. And again, we didn't get the best drops, but we got some enchanted iron and stuff like that. And now we can see we have the treasure. That's what happens after you dig up 3, and then this is the 4th one, so we dig it up and we get a griffin feather. There we go. So now you can see griffin feather is worth 67k, and if you do this for a while, that's a lot of money. Now, we've only done this for like a few minutes. I've been explaining, of course, but this would only have taken me a minute or 2 to do in general, so it's a lot faster. And I mean, around 60k per like 2 minutes or so. That's pretty good. Now, I did this for around 2 hours in the stream, and trust me, I didn't get any luck, but the people I played it with and the people who were in my chat, they all had luck. I'm just so unlucky on stream. I don't have luck on stream at all. But like, they got dwarf turtle shellmets, they got inquisitors. I got none of that. I got a tiger plushie, some coins, and antique remedies. That's it. Like, if you look at my island, here's what I got. I mean, sure, I got an enchanted gold block, but this is pretty much what I got during the event when I played it on stream, and that not, I mean, it's not really the best. Now, the feathers are of course worth a lot, but you know, it's still kind of sad. But hopefully you have more luck than I do, and this is definitely a really good money-making method right now while Diana is mayor, so definitely get into it right now. You don't need the most expensive setup. You can just go for griffin feathers, and you can still make a lot of money from it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, turn notifications down below, and all I can say for now is bye.